Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Stan with WeTech Massage Therapy and Private Personal Training. Listen, everyone's in quarantine right now. This is a good time to talk about diet. A lot of times I'm hearing about what foods should I eat, stress eating, being at home and not knowing what kind of foods to eat and how not to gain weight. We also hear about calories in versus calories out. I'm reading a book called The Whole Foods Diet. In the Whole Foods Diet, it talks about what kind of foods you should eat and what kind of foods you should not eat. It doesn't tell you a specific diet, but it explains to you the concept that eating foods that are highly processed, they have all the fiber taken out of them, the water taken out of them, not good for you. The calories that you're getting from these foods are not the best calories. Therefore, if you think about calories in versus calories out, and you eat foods that have a certain amount of calories based on how many calories you think you need, if those calories are coming from a bad type of food, a processed kind of food, those calories are not going to be easily burned off. They might get stored as fat. Therefore, high fiber foods, when you eat them, they make you feel full faster. It's a way of tricking your body. If you trick your body, for example, drinking a smoothie with vegetables or fruits or greens inside of it, right, before you actually eat your dinner, before you actually eat your meal, you're going to fill your stomach up first with high fiber food. Then the rest, you're not going to want to eat as much. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is look up high fiber foods on Google. Those high fiber foods that you look up, a lot of different options. If you eat them throughout the day, snack on them and include any other foods, meat, whatever, dairy. If you stick to that kind of diet, you're not going to gain as much weight because your stomach has receptors in it. And the receptors tell your stomach when you feel full. The thing is, they want you to eat highly processed foods. Why? Because the more highly processed foods you eat, the more they can supply you those in bulk. And it's easy to make, okay? Organic or foods that have high fiber, you can eat less of them and feel full faster because they have high fiber. They fill up your stomach faster. And if they fill up your stomach faster, you get the full feeling, satiety that you don't want to eat anymore. And you're not going to overeat. And you can still get all your nutrients, you can still build muscle, you can still do all that, but they're not going to be stored as fat. Therefore, high fiber foods, look those foods up. Listen, it's a scam. They want you to eat it. That's why they provide it. That's why it's fast. You know, somebody told me that across the world, I forgot what store, there's like a 7-Eleven chain or something like that, that when you walk into this convenience store, there's a bunch of healthy food on the shelves. People eat it because people will eat what you give them. You walk into this 7-Eleven, there's a bunch of garbage. If you supply our 7-Eleven to change the game and put a lot of good healthy food in there, of course people are going to buy it. They have no other choice. What are they going to do, starve? If you give your children a bunch of vegetables, they say, no, I don't want to eat them. You give them 10 vegetables and 1 chicken nugget. Eventually, they're going to cut up that chicken nugget, mix it in the vegetables. They're going to eat it. They're not going to starve, you know. I don't have kids, but I'm assuming that our natural instincts are going to take over to survive, and we're going to eat. Anyway, right now while you're at home, it's a good idea. This is called the Whole Foods Diet. Go ahead, check it out. Look it up. Go on Google. Start researching it. This is a good time to do it. Don't gain weight. You'll be all right. Set good habits. Over and out.